So I would love you to like reveal me all the secrets. And how do you like show emotion, like deep emotion? Like, I don't know, like in Harry Potter when he's with the Dementors and he's like about to die with Sirius Black. How can I put that on pages and make it like for everybody to understand?
I love the example because it's not about the way you put it on the page in the scene. We always hear this idea of show, don't tell. So it's not about describing the emotion. You can be very good at describing somebody crying, but the description of how the character is emotional is not really what is important. You want to focus more on the emotion of the audience and not the character and the reader when you're in the script phase. And that is not about how beautiful the description of, Harry Potter's emotions in the moment. It's more about who is he in that moment, where is he coming from, and especially the empathy that you created, particularly in the first act of any story. If it's a series, it's an ongoing thing that you get to know and more of the characters. The main trick, you asked for a secret. There's no secret, but there are some tricks that you can use. Start observing real life. You have friends, you have people, family members, and people that maybe you get to know, but the more you get to understand their suffering, where they come from, what are their, the things they're battling with, the more you get to love them. And so if you see that somebody is receiving an injustice, for example, it's something that usually we tend to care for somebody that it's vulnerable. And so you start seeing through the lens of the character, not the structure. You need to fall in love with the character, first as a writer and director. Once you are in with a character that's super interesting as well, because it's not only, pity. It's not like, oh, poor character, they're super cute, and so I love the character. It's also, they need to be compelling. It's a character that you can turn your gaze away from them because they're super interesting. And in one of the interviews that we had on Write for Animation, we got the pleasure to chat with Domi Shi, the director of Turning Red, and she was referencing an exercise from Andrew Stanton at Pixar. The idea is put a character inside an elevator, and even if they're confined there, they should be interesting. What would they do? And so that's the idea. You want to create somebody that is not, whoever. Another trick that we learned from Tom Moore is think about people in your real life and try to model, some characters after some of the people because those people are real. So it will be authentic.
There are still 10 more tricks you haven't heard of. And if you want to have your audience fall in love with your characters, click on this video and keep learning. I'm Pietro, this is Write for Animation, and I'll see you there.